After World War I, many jazz musicians traveled from New Orleans to major cities like Chicago and New York. This led to a wide dispersal of jazz as different styles developed in different cities. As the 1920s progressed, jazz rose in popularity and generated a cultural shift. Several famous entertainment venues, such as the Apollo Theater and the Cotton Club, came to epitomize the jazz age. With the introduction of large-scale radio broadcasts in 1922, Americans were able to experience different styles of music without physically visiting a jazz club. The most popular type of radio show was Potter Palm, which was an amateur and big band jazz performance broadcast from New York City. Due to the racial prejudice prevalent at most radio stations, white American jazz artists received more airtime than black jazz artists. The Mills Brothers were a black vocal group formed during the 1920s. It consisted of four brothers, John Mills Jr., Herbert Mills, Harry Mills, and Donald Mills. Early in their careers, the brothers sang advertising jingles for companies. The group recorded over 1,200 songs and included hits such as You Always Hurt the One You Love. The sweetest rose. Gene Austin is best known for his My Blue Heaven, which was one of the most popular records of all time. It sold over 5 million copies. However, the Depression struck during Austin's prime and severely damaged the recording industry along with his recording career. Bing Crosby was an American singer, comedian, and actor. As the first multimedia star, Crosby was a leader in record sales and radio ratings. In 1928, he had his first #1 hit, a jazz-influenced rendition of Old Man River. Body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale. Get a little drunk and you land in jail. I gets weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living, feared of dying. But Old Man River keeps rolling along. Jelly Roll Morton was the first important composer and arranger of New Orleans jazz, as well as an agile pianist and a compelling singer. He was widely recognized as a pivotal figure in early jazz. Morton was jazz's first arranger, proving that an improvised tune could retain its essential spirit and characteristics. His composition, Jelly Roll Blues, was the first published jazz composition. Willie the Lion Smith was an American jazz pianist. He is largely responsible for developing the Harlem Stride style of playing the piano. He is known for playing at parties and small clubs. By staying away from recording stations, he earned the reputation gladiator at heart. Louis Armstrong was an American trumpeter, composer, vocalist, and actor who was among the most influential figures of jazz. His career spanned 5 decades from the 20s to the 60s. During the 1920s, Louis Armstrong brought a huge impact to the Harlem Renaissance. The popularity he gained brought together many black and white audiences who watched him perform. George Gershwin was an American composer and pianist whose compositions spanned popular and classical genres. He dropped out of school and began playing the piano at the age of 15. After a few years, he became the most sought-out musician in America. At the age of 25, he wrote his most famous work, Rhapsody in Blue. He is known for his chamber and orchestral works that blend the techniques of classical music with elements of popular songs and jazz. Despite his early success, he died after a brain surgery at the age of 38. The Jazz Age was a period in the 1920s where jazz music and dance styles gained popularity in the U.S. The Jazz Age brought steps towards racial equality and played a significant role in cultural changes that can be seen today.